uncover hidden resilience and soar beyond limits with transformative challenges. I still remember the moment when I first found myself standing on the precipice of the unknown, a time when I was immersed in an intense, almost mystical experience that felt as if the boundaries of reality were dissolving before my eyes. In that very moment, as a monk sat in silent meditation atop a rugged mountain peak, surrounded by swirling mists and the echoing whispers of ancient winds, I realized that every one of us has an untapped reservoir of hidden resilience, waiting to be awakened through transformative challenges. We are called to embrace our inner strength, to explore the deepest layers of our being, and to face the trials that force us to question who we truly are. You may be wondering, how can you possibly harness such resilience and soar beyond limits in a world that often feels overwhelming and relentless? I invite you to join me on this journey of self-discovery, as together we unlock the mysteries of our soul, overcome obstacles with unwavering determination, and discover the profound wisdom that lies within every challenge we encounter. As I reflect on my own path, I am reminded of the days when I felt lost amidst the chaos of everyday life, burdened by doubts and fears that threatened to keep me chained to mediocrity. I knew deep down that there was more to life than the monotony of routine, that beyond the visible horizon lay a realm of transformative challenges that could push us to discover our true potential. In those moments of despair, I would ask myself, what if every setback was simply a stepping stone towards greatness? What if every challenge could be transformed into an opportunity to rise, to fly, and to reveal the hidden resilience that lies dormant within us all? It is this unyielding belief that has carried me through even the darkest times, propelling me to embrace each obstacle as a vital component of my spiritual journey. I remember one particular day, a day that began like any other, yet quickly evolved into an extraordinary adventure. The sky was painted with hues of deep violet and fiery red as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the ancient stone pathways. I was accompanied by a group of seekers, each with their own burdens and dreams, gathered in a circle as we prepared to embark on a challenge that would test our limits. In that moment, as the cool evening breeze whispered secrets of the universe, I felt a surge of energy coursing through my veins, urging me to take that leap of faith. We are not defined by our past, nor by the scars we bear, I declared with fervor, my voice resonating with the certainty of one who has traversed the rugged terrains of the soul. Instead, we are the architects of our own destiny, the masters of our fate, and together we can overcome any barrier that stands in our way. This declaration, simple yet profound, sparked an extraordinary transformation in each of us, igniting a passion to pursue our dreams and a fierce determination to soar beyond the limits we had once accepted as inevitable. Every transformative challenge we face is like a sacred rite of passage, a test of our resolve that invites us to confront our innermost fears, to peel away the layers of self-doubt, and to emerge reborn with a newfound sense of clarity and purpose. I have witnessed time and again how the most daunting obstacles can serve as catalysts for immense personal growth, propelling us toward a future filled with hope and endless possibility. When we step outside our comfort zones and embrace the unknown, we discover that our true strength is not measured by the absence of fear, but by our willingness to face it head-on. Have you ever paused to consider that perhaps every challenge you encounter is a whisper from the universe, beckoning you to uncover the hidden resilience that lies within your heart? In those moments of solitude and reflection, when the noise of the world fades away, you may find that the answers you seek have been within you all along. I recall a time when I was invited to join a group of fellow adventurers on a pilgrimage to an ancient temple, a place shrouded in mystery and revered for its profound spiritual energy. The journey was fraught with trials, a treacherous ascent along narrow, crumbling pathways, unexpected detours through dense, shadowy forests, and moments when the very earth beneath our feet seemed to tremble with the intensity of our collective emotions. Yet, as we pressed onward, we began to understand that each hardship was not a punishment, but a lesson in resilience, a stepping stone that would ultimately lead us to a place of deeper self-awareness and inner strength. With every step, we shed the weight of our past mistakes, our self-imposed limitations, and the negative beliefs that had held us captive for so long. It was as if the ancient stones beneath our feet were imbued with the collective wisdom of countless generations, each whispering a timeless truth, that through adversity, we can rise above our circumstances and transform our lives in ways we never imagined possible. In those quiet, introspective moments, I often ask myself, and I invite you to do the same, what does it truly mean to soar beyond limits? Is it merely the achievement of external success? Or is it something far more profound, a deep-seated transformation of the spirit that allows us to navigate the complexities of life with grace and fortitude? The answer, I believe, lies in the fusion of courage and compassion, in the delicate balance between ambition and humility. When we embrace transformative challenges, we are not only striving to overcome the obstacles in our path, we are also cultivating an inner sanctuary of peace and strength that empowers us to live authentically, to love deeply, and to remain resilient in the face of life's inevitable storms. I urge you to consider the possibility that every hardship you encounter may be the universe's way of urging you to rediscover your true self, to awaken the slumbering power within, and to soar to heights you never dreamed possible. As our journey continues, we find that every step forward is a reminder that life itself is a grand tapestry, woven together by threads of joy, sorrow, triumph, and defeat. Each moment, no matter how insignificant it may seem, is imbued with meaning and purpose. In the heat of transformative challenges, when our hearts are pounding with the intensity of our aspirations and our souls are ablaze with the fire of determination, we come to understand that our struggles are not stumbling blocks, but rather stepping stones on the path to self-realization. It is in these moments of vulnerability, when we are forced to confront the depths of our insecurities, that we uncover the true measure of our inner resilience. We learn that by facing our fears, by daring to dream beyond the boundaries of what is familiar, we are able to break free from the chains of self-doubt and embrace a life of limitless possibility. I invite you to close your eyes for a moment and envision yourself standing at the edge of an expansive, sunlit valley, the air crisp and filled with the scent of pine and wildflowers. In the distance, majestic mountains rise, their peaks shrouded in mist, as if guarding ancient secrets of the universe. In that serene moment, ask yourself, what is it that truly holds me back? What fears have I allowed to dictate the course of my life? It is within this sacred space of contemplation that you may begin to perceive the extraordinary power that lies dormant within you, the power to transform every challenge into a stepping stone, every setback into a source of strength, and every moment of despair into an opportunity for rebirth. We all have the capacity to awaken this hidden resilience, to overcome the obstacles that threaten to keep us grounded, and to soar beyond the limits that we once believed were insurmountable. In the midst of our daily lives, it is all too easy to become ensnared by the relentless pace of modernity, to lose sight of the timeless wisdom that our ancestors passed down through the ages. We are bombarded with messages that encourage us to seek comfort in conformity, to accept mediocrity as the norm, and to shy away from the transformative challenges that truly shape our character. But I am here to tell you that it is in the crucible of adversity that we discover our greatest strengths. When we willingly step into the arena of life, embracing every challenge with an open heart and an unyielding spirit, we pave the way for a profound spiritual transformation. We come to understand that our struggles are not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to our resilience, a reflection of our capacity to rise above the mundane and embrace the extraordinary. There was a time when I encountered a challenge that seemed insurmountable, a trial that left me questioning my very existence and the purpose of my journey. I was navigating a labyrinth of emotions, caught between the desire to surrender to the overwhelming tide of despair and the yearning to forge ahead with unwavering resolve. In the midst of this internal storm, I found solace in the simple act of mindful reflection. I realized that every challenge I faced was a mirror, reflecting back to me the depths of my soul and the infinite reservoir of strength that lay hidden within. As I began to embrace my vulnerability, I discovered that it was not a flaw to be hidden, but a source of incredible power that could propel me to unimaginable heights. I asked myself, what if the very struggles that threaten to break me open are actually the catalysts for my most significant transformation? With each passing moment, I grew more convinced that the only way to truly soar beyond limits was to surrender to the process of transformation, to allow my heart to be both fragile and fierce, and to trust that every challenge was a divine invitation to rediscover the beauty of life. As we stand together at this crossroads of destiny, I encourage you to take a deep breath and feel the pulse of the universe beating in sync with your own heart. In the quiet spaces between each breath, there is a profound message, a call to awaken, to shed the layers of doubt and fear that have kept you confined, and to embrace the journey of self-realization with an open heart. We are all on this path, bound by a shared desire to transcend the ordinary and to tap into the extraordinary potential that lies within. The road ahead may be fraught with uncertainty and steeped in mystery, but it is also illuminated by the promise of growth, transformation, and endless possibility. Ask yourself, am I ready to step into the unknown, to face my deepest fears, and to emerge on the other side as a more resilient, empowered, and authentic version of myself? I vividly recall the transformative moment when I encountered a wise, enigmatic guide during one of my most challenging quests. This master of spiritual insight appeared seemingly out of nowhere, a humble figure whose eyes held the wisdom of millennia and whose words resonated with the cadence of the cosmos. He spoke of the delicate balance between surrender and resistance, of the dance between light and shadow that defines our existence. You see, he said softly, it is only when you embrace the entirety of your being, the triumphs and the tribulations, the laughter and the tears, that you can truly soar beyond limits. His words echoed in the corridors of my mind long after our encounter, urging me to view every setback as an opportunity to rise higher, to discover the untold depths of my inner resilience, and to harness the transformative power of every experience. I have carried this lesson with me through every trial, every moment of doubt, and every step on the path to self-discovery. And now, I share it with you, hoping that it may serve as a beacon of hope and a reminder that within you lies an infinite wellspring of strength. As we journey further into this exploration of transformative challenges, it becomes increasingly clear that the path to true enlightenment is paved with moments of raw vulnerability, unexpected encounters, and profound revelations. Every time we face a challenge head-on, we chip away at the barriers that have long confined us, revealing a glimpse of the boundless potential that lies hidden beneath the surface. I often ask you, in the stillness of your mind, what would your life look like if you dared to confront your deepest fears and embrace the transformative challenges that life presents? It is in these moments of daring inquiry that we begin to understand that our limitations are nothing more than illusions, constructs of the mind that can be dismantled through courage, introspection, and a willingness to evolve. We must learn to trust in the process of transformation, to see every hardship as a sacred opportunity to cultivate resilience, and to approach life with the unwavering conviction that we are capable of achieving greatness beyond measure. There is a unique kind of magic that emerges when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, when we let go of the need for perfection, and when we step boldly into the unknown. I have witnessed countless individuals, much like you and me, rise from the ashes of their struggles, emerging stronger, wiser, and more attuned to the divine rhythms of the universe. It is in these transformative moments that we truly come alive, that we rediscover the power of our dreams, and that we learn to soar beyond the limits imposed upon us by society, circumstance, or even our own self-imposed doubts. Every transformative challenge is an invitation, a sacred call to rise above the ordinary and to embrace a life filled with purpose, passion, and unwavering resilience. I encourage you to heed this call, to seek out those moments of intense challenge that test the very fabric of your being, and to trust that each experience, no matter how painful or arduous, is guiding you toward a deeper understanding of your true self. In our shared quest for spiritual growth and self-realization, we must remember that the journey is as important as the destination. Each step we take, each trial we overcome, and each moment of introspection contributes to the tapestry of our lives, weaving together a story of transformation, resilience, and hope. I often find myself marveling at the beauty of life, the way in which every challenge, every setback, and every triumph is interconnected, forming a vibrant mosaic that tells the story of our collective human experience. As you navigate the winding roads of your own journey, I urge you to savor every moment, to cherish the lessons that come with each challenge, and to recognize that within every struggle lies the potential for a profound spiritual awakening. What if, instead of fearing the obstacles that lie ahead, you chose to see them as opportunities for growth and self-discovery? Imagine the endless possibilities that could unfold if you embraced each transformative challenge with an open heart and an unshakable belief in your own ability to rise above it all. In the quiet hours of the night, when the world is hushed and the stars illuminate the vast expanse of the sky, I find solace in the simple act of reflection. I recall the countless times I have stood before the mirror of my soul, gazing into the depths of my own vulnerability, and marveling at the strength that had emerged from the darkness. It is in these moments of solitude that we come face to face with our true selves, a reflection of our innermost fears, our deepest desires, and the infinite potential that resides within. We must learn to see our challenges not as burdens, but as gifts, each one a carefully wrapped package containing the tools we need to build a life of resilience, purpose, and unyielding strength. I ask you now, with all the sincerity in my heart, are you ready to unwrap the mysteries of your own existence and discover the hidden resilience that has been waiting for you all along? As our journey unfolds, we begin to notice that every transformative challenge we encounter is interwoven with the fabric of our spiritual destiny. Our lives are a series of interconnected events, each one designed to push us further along the path of self-discovery and inner growth. I have learned that true transformation comes not from avoiding hardships, but from embracing them wholeheartedly, from surrendering to the ebb and flow of life, and from trusting that every experience, whether joyous or painful, is a stepping stone toward a greater understanding of our place in the universe. With every challenge we overcome, we not only strengthen our resolve, but we also contribute to a legacy of resilience that inspires others to embark on their own journeys of self-realization. Imagine a world where every individual recognized the beauty and potential inherent in every transformative challenge, where each of us saw our struggles as opportunities to soar beyond limits and to inspire others with our courage and determination. It is a vision of collective empowerment, of spiritual awakening that radiates from every heart, creating ripples of change that extend far beyond the confines of our own lives. In those rare, transcendent moments when the world seems to stand still and the veil between the physical and the spiritual grows thin, we catch a glimpse of the infinite potential that lies within us. I have experienced such moments firsthand, times when the noise of everyday life faded into silence and I was left alone with the raw, unfiltered truth of my own existence. It was in these moments that I realized that every transformative challenge, every trial of endurance, was a sacred opportunity to reconnect with the divine essence that flows through all living things. I remember standing on a windswept cliff, the roar of the ocean mingling with the beating of my heart, and feeling an overwhelming sense of connection to something far greater than myself. In that moment, I understood that the journey toward hidden resilience was not a solitary endeavor, but a shared pilgrimage that unites us all in our quest for truth, beauty, and spiritual transcendence. I invite you now to pause, to take a deep breath, and to allow yourself to be fully present in this moment of shared wonder. What if, by embracing every transformative challenge as a sacred gift, you could unlock the door to a life of limitless possibility, where every setback becomes a catalyst for growth and every moment of despair is transformed into a beacon of hope? In this vast, ever-changing world, we are constantly faced with the duality of light and darkness, of joy and sorrow, of triumph and defeat. Yet it is precisely this duality that makes our journey so rich, so vibrant, and so undeniably human. Every transformative challenge we encounter serves as a reminder that life is not meant to be lived in the shadow of fear, but in the radiant light of our own inner strength and resilience. I have witnessed countless souls rise from the ashes of their past, their eyes alight with the fire of determination, their hearts open to the transformative power of life. We are all capable of greatness if we dare to embrace the challenges that come our way, if we choose to see every obstacle as a stepping stone on the path to a higher state of being. So I ask you, dear friend, will you stand by and allow your fears to dictate the course of your life? Or will you seize the opportunity to transform every challenge into a launchpad for growth, for healing, and for an unbridled pursuit of your dreams? It is in the heat of transformative challenges that we learn the true value of perseverance, the unyielding spirit that resides in each one of us. There were times when I found myself overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of my own doubts, when the weight of the world seemed too heavy to bear. But in those moments of quiet despair, I discovered that the strength to carry on was not something that could be measured by external achievements or accolades. It was an inner fire. A deep-seated resilience that could only be ignited by confronting the challenges head-on. I learned that by embracing the transformative challenges that life presents, we not only open ourselves up to a world of possibility, but we also set in motion a chain reaction of empowerment and self-discovery that has the power to change lives. I challenge you to look within and ask, what transformative challenges have I been avoiding? And what might happen if I embraced them fully? The answers may surprise you, revealing a strength and resilience that you never knew existed. Every step we take on this journey is a testament to the incredible capacity of the human spirit to overcome, to adapt, and to grow, as we continue to uncover the hidden resilience that lies deep within our souls. We begin to realize that our true power is not found in the absence of struggle, but in the courage to face it, to learn from it, and to transform it into a force for positive change. I have witnessed miraculous transformations in those who dared to look fear in the eye and choose love, hope, and perseverance over despair. Their stories serve as a living testament to the fact that no matter how insurmountable a challenge may seem, there is always a way forward, a path that leads to self-empowerment, to inner peace, and to the profound joy of living a life unburdened by limitations. Let us embrace every transformative challenge as an opportunity to refine our character, to deepen our spiritual understanding, and to remind ourselves that the journey is just as important as the destination. Now, as we draw closer to the culmination of this shared odyssey, I invite you to reflect on all that we have experienced together. Every moment of uncertainty, every trial that tested our resolve, has led us to this point, a place where the boundaries of fear and possibility merge into one luminous vision of hope and renewal. I stand before you, humbled by the magnitude of the journey we have undertaken, and filled with gratitude for the lessons learned along the way. The path to uncovering hidden resilience and soaring beyond limits is not always easy. But it is a journey that transforms not only our lives but also the lives of those we touch. It is a journey that demands courage, invites introspection, and ultimately reveals the divine potential that lies within every human being. In this final moment, I leave you with a challenge, a call to action to step boldly into the unknown, to embrace every transformative challenge as a sacred opportunity, and to trust in the infinite power of your own spirit. Let us not be defined by our past mistakes or limited by our fears, but rather let us be inspired by the boundless possibilities that await us. Remember, every transformative challenge you encounter is a doorway to a deeper understanding of who you truly are, a reminder that within you lies an unstoppable force capable of achieving greatness beyond measure. So, I ask you once more, will you allow your doubts to hold you back, or will you rise up, tap into your hidden resilience, and soar beyond the limits of what you once believed was possible? The choice is yours, and the universe eagerly awaits your next step. As our journey reaches its close, I find myself filled with an overwhelming sense of hope and determination. I have seen firsthand how transformative challenges can serve as the catalyst for profound spiritual growth and personal evolution. I have witnessed the raw power of human resilience as individuals from all walks of life have risen to meet the challenges that once seemed insurmountable, emerging stronger, wiser, and more connected to the universal tapestry of life. In every trial we face, there is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to redefine what is possible. We are all co-creators of our destiny, architects of our own future, and stewards of an ancient wisdom that transcends time and space. I encourage you to carry this message forward in your own life, to share your experiences with those around you, and to inspire others to embark on their own journeys of transformation and self-discovery. In the end, the true measure of our existence is not found in the accolades we accumulate or the material successes we achieve, but in the depth of our spirit and the courage with which we confront the challenges that life presents. Every moment of doubt, every setback, and every transformative challenge is a stepping stone toward the realization of our highest potential. We are all part of a grand cosmic dance, a dance that celebrates the resilience of the human spirit and the boundless possibility of transformation. And so, as we stand together on the threshold of a new beginning, I leave you with these final words. Embrace every transformative challenge as a sacred gift. Allow the hidden resilience within you to ignite your passion for life. And trust that, no matter how steep the climb, You are destined to soar beyond limits and achieve greatness in ways you never thought possible. Let these words serve as a beacon of hope and inspiration, a reminder that the journey toward spiritual enlightenment and personal growth is an ever-unfolding adventure filled with wonder, mystery, and the promise of infinite possibility. Each transformative challenge you encounter is an invitation to explore the depths of your soul, to rise above the constraints of fear and doubt, and to discover the true meaning of resilience. Together, we can break free from the chains of the ordinary, transcend the boundaries of our past, and step boldly into a future where every challenge becomes a catalyst for extraordinary change. I invite you to join me, to share in this collective journey of self-discovery, and to celebrate the incredible power of the human spirit as we uncover hidden resilience and soar beyond limits with transformative challenges.